Dear students, in this session, we will discuss how to solve game problems using graphical method. As we have discussed earlier, game involves two players, say player A and player B. Player A uses superior types of strategies to defeat B. When B found that it is defeating, B intention is to reduce the losing points. In this case, we can use graphical method only if there is no saddle point. If there is a saddle point, it's not necessary to use graphical method. Here we have got two different cases where A is having two strategies and B is having n number of strategies. Such games are called 2 cross n strategy. Similarly, B is having two strategies and A is having M strategies. Such games are called M cross 2 game. We have got two cases. We can adopt graphical method 2 cross n and M cross 2. The main objective of graphical method is to reduce 2 cross n and or M cross 2 game to 2 cross 2. Once we have reduced to 2 cross 2, then we can apply analytical method to find value of the game. Let us take example. This is an example for 2 cross n game. A is having two strategies A1 and A2. B is having three strategies B1, B2, B3. The points are for A1 it is 1, 3 and 12. For A2 is 8, 5 and 2. Let us check whether it has saddle point or not. First find row minimum and column maximum. For each of strategies adopted by A1 and A2, find minimum value. For the first row it is 1, for the second row it is 2. Similarly, for player B perspective, find maximum among these columns. For the first column is 8, for the second column is 5, for the third column is 12. From the row minimum and column maximum, find max min and min max. For the row minimum, maximum among minimum is 2. For column maximum, minimum among maximum is 5. As you can see, there is no saddle point. These 2 points are different. There is no common intersection point. So, to proceed to find value of the game, graphical method is necessary. So we have checked saddle point. Saddle point is not there in this game. This is the first step. Second step, take a graph sheet. Take a graph sheet. Draw two vertical lines. For example, this is my graph sheet having 4 quadrants Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Identify or take any one of that point. I will take this part where X, Y are positive. First step is to draw two vertical lines. Why those? What it represent? If in the game where you have got two strategies, draw two vertical lines. In this case, A has got two strategies. Draw two vertical lines. I will be taking two vertical line. Let it be A1. The left side let it be A1 and right side let it be A2 in the graph sheet. This is just an imaginary line only. Okay. You can use complete graph sheet, maybe the middle of the graph sheet. So these two vertical lines representing strategies of A1 and A2. So you see that it is of it is divided into four parts. This is 1/4, this is half, and this is 3/4. This is 1 and this is 0. So in this way, you have to use the graph sheet, draw the strategies adopted by player having two strategies. In this case, it is A1 and A2. This is the second step. Next is to draw the lines, taking these as the coordinate. Let us take these are the points on A1. 1, 2, 3, 4. The maximum point is 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Mark this one. 1 to 12 you have marked. In A1 line you have marked. In the same way, you mark here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like that. Okay. The first, draw a line to represent B1. From A1 you take 1. This is A1, you take 1. From A2 you take 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As in my case, it is not having proper unit. It is impossible to draw. Anyway, I'm trying. Okay, you draw lines. This is B1. Next, draw 3 and 5. 3 is here, 1, 2, 3 is here, and 5 is here. Next, 12 and 2. 12 and 2. Sorry. 12 and 3. Connect these two. Okay. So draw as many lines joining A1 and A2. Points from matrix representing B1, B2, B3. This is B3. This is B2, like that you have drawn all the lines. Find maximum among all minimum. So these are the minimum point. This is the minimum point, this is the minimum point, this is the minimum point, this is the minimum point. Among all these minimum point, see, I can show like this. What I can do, I will mark this one. So this is the area. In this area, these are all the minimum point. 1, 2, 3, these are all the minimum point. Among these minimum point, you find the maximum point. As I can't get it properly, so in the sheet you will get it the proper way. This is the maximum among all the minimum points. In this case, what are the intersecting lines? Here, B3 and B2 are the two intersecting lines. B2 and B3 are the intersecting lines. And B1 is not there. You can assume this as 0. So B1, B2, B3, among that, B3 is 0. Suppose this is a line. Here the intersecting lines are B1 and B2, B3 is not there. Like that, you have to find the maximum among minimum, max minimum. When A is having two strategies, B is having n, use maximum. In case when B is having two strategy and A is having m strategies, ulta, reverse of it. The straight line representing strategies of B, and you have to take these points. We'll see that in other problem. Choose the intersecting lines point, proceed with the analytical method. Okay. Now, A is having two strategies, A1 and A2. The probability is that points are P1 and Q2, and for B, it is B1, B2, B3. Strategies are the points are Q1, Q2, Q3, such that sum of P1, P2 are 0, sum of Q1, Q2, Q3 are 0. Okay. Now, first you find the saddle point. Among this, 1 minimum, 2 minimum, 8 maximum, 5 maximum, 12 maximum. Okay. Here there is no saddle point. Minimum among this is 5. Maximum among is 2. There is no common point. Max min and min max are different. So you have to use graphical method. Players strategies for A are A1, A2, P1, P2 such that P1, P2 equal to 1. For B, SB equal to B1, Q1, B2, Q2, B3, Q3 such that Q1, Q2, Q3 is 1. So this is the things what we have explained earlier. Take a graph sheet, draw two vertical lines representing strategies of A1 and A2. Sub these two sub points like the probability value starting from 1 to 0, you can take in other way also. 1 3 third, 1 2, 1 fourth. Okay, P1 value is 1, P2 value is 0. These are all the probabilities of strategy, probability of A1. Then as per the given thing, you connect all the points B1 1 and 8, 1 and 8, B2 is 3 and 5, 3 and 5, then we have 12 and 2, 12 and 2. Okay, connect all the things, all the minimum points. As you can see, shaded area. Among these, you pick the maximum point. When A is having two strategies, use max min. When B is having two strategies, use min max, minimizing that. Okay. Now we have reduced because B1 is eliminated. The game now converted into 2 cross 2. B1 is not there. 3, 5, 12, 2. Again, find out the saddle point, maximum and minimum. There is no saddle point. Proceed. In this case, the minimum value in this is 3, in this is 2, here it is 5, it is 12. Minimum among the maximum is 5, maximum among minimum is 3, no common point, so there is no saddle point. So you have to use the formula to get game value. SA is A1, A2, P1, P2. For strategies of B, B2, B3, Q2, Q3 such that Q2 plus Q3 is 1. The value of the game or finding the this one P and Q value earlier we have explained that. Anyway, I'll write the formula for finding P. It is D minus C divided by A plus D minus B plus C. Similarly, Q is D minus B divided by A plus D minus B plus C. Substitute that A, B, C, D value you substitute, get P1, find P2. P2 is 1 minus P1. Similarly, find Q. Similarly, find Q3. Here Q1 is not there. Q2 you find out. Q3 you can obtain by subtracting it from 1. Substitute that in the static matrix. SA, the values are 1, 3, 3, 4. The other one, B is not there, so it is 0, 5, 6. Value of the game It is now AD. A into D, A into D minus B into C divided by A plus D, A plus D minus B plus C. Okay. A plus D. A plus D is 5. 5 minus 12 plus 5 is 17. The answer is minus 12. So this is minus 12. The answer will be uh, the value of the game. 9 by 2. Value of the game is 9 by 2. 9 into 6 is 54. 2 into 6 is 12. Value of the game is 9 by 2. So we have explained this for game having for a player A 2 strategy and B having n number of strategies. You solve this one and try this in using graphical method. We'll take one more case where player A has m strategies and player B has two strategies. That is represented like this. B1 and B2 and A is having m number of strategies. Find row minimum. In all the rows, find the minimum value. From all the column, find maximum value. Find minimum among maximum, maximum among minimum. As these two values are not same, so there is no saddle point. The strategy is represented like this. For A, it is A1, P1, A2, P2, A3, P3, A4, P4. For B, it is B1, Q1, B2, Q2. Such that sum of probabilities of P1 is 1, sum of probabilities of Q is 1 again. Now take the graph sheet, draw two vertical lines. Now it is for B, such that they are apart from this equal distance, starting from 1 highest probability to 0 lowest probability. 3/4, 1, 2, half, 1/4. Then draw as many as lines connecting all B1 and B2, representing A1, A2, A3. In this case, this is the area. Sorry, this is the area. This is the area. In this area, see this point, this point, this point, this point, this part, this part. In this part, find minimum among that. Find minimum among that. This is the minimum point. So in this point, what are the lines intersecting? One is A2, other one is A3. So A1 is not there, A4 is not there. So both are 0. Proceed that. So I have condensed that problem m cross 2 to 2 cross 2. Substitute the value in this matrix. Apply analytical method. P is D minus C divided by A plus D minus B plus C. Substitute the values. Find other value. Same way. Substitute all the values. Find Q value. Then strategy matrix. These values obtained you substitute in the strategy matrix. Value of the game is A D minus B C divided by A plus D minus B plus C. Substitute the value, will get value of the game. Solve these problems. Thank you.